Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thanks for clicking on the video. This is David Pendleton, and I'm going to show you the Ricky back nine, all the wind angles on the Christmas Peak tournament. Or Christmas Park tournament, whatever it is. Anyways, thanks for clicking on the video. I hope you do find the next 9 holes helpful. And this is going to complete Rookie opening round. So let's go on to hole number 1. I'll fast forward through this for a lot of time, because a lot of these holes are the same, with the exception of a couple. But here, because we are getting a little bit of headwind, you're going to notice that I do use a bar top spin this time, combined with the left side spin, 10% elevation. Now again, I do not overpower this drive because we don't want to hit the fairway glitch roll and go flying into the sand. We are taking this very controlled, just trying to get it onto the fairway here. And remember, you need to know your own clubs. If you don't have a good sniper, make sure you pack your big dog. Shot number 2, I do play with the sniper. And what we don't like about this is we get the headwind. So, because I'm getting headwind here, I play this at the max distance of my sniper. And I try to use a little bit of spin, back spin for ball control, and to make sure that the end of my ball guideline is going through the cup. I did favor the left-hand side of the cup here on this shot, just to try to offset the wind a little bit. As you see here, I hit a perfect ball. And this hole is just playing to the left with this wind angle. So that's just something to know. Regardless, a very difficult eagle. We're really just picking this one up for the birdie and making sure that we avoid the par. Okay, hole number 2. Not a lot here changes either. But with the tailwind, we are going to play 2 bars of backspin combined with 2 bars of right side spin. Just looking to lay up on the fairway here. Again, this is a non-overpowered shot. And I do want you to note that even though I used 2 bars of backspin, I want you to see how close I come to the rough. So make sure, okay, make sure you pay attention to that and you don't accidentally go into the rough. What we want to do here on the rookie division is we just want to power this ball up the fairway and play on the right-hand side of the sand bunker. I play this shot 1 for 1 with the wind, or 10% elevation at mid-distance of the club. Either number will work. And that's going to bring us in here for a 10% elevated shot for shot number 3, looking for the eagle on a difficult par 5 here. As you can see, I just use the backspin. I get my ball guide lined up at the hole. I go dead center. If I was playing live right now on camera, you would see me pulling my hair out because I keep hitting this shot great. I'm really getting frustrated with myself. I'm costing myself drops here. Just hit perfect, okay? Just like I said on the front 9, hit perfect. All right, hole number 4, 20% elevation at mid-distance of our club. We're getting tailwind, so instead of my normal 4 bars of backspin, I go 5 bars of backspin, 1 side spin to the left. Notice here the offset. Pretty good offset here, aiming on the left-hand side of the cup, not even at the cup. 20% pull at mid. Perfect ball. We need to offset more, okay? Or pull 25 to 30%. One of those two. If it was me, I would probably pull that next shot at 30% elevation in this wind. So I would do the exact same setup with spin, exact same landmark with my shot placement, and add 10 more percent, playing that 30% at mid, and that ball will probably go in the hole. And it looks like on the front 9, we're getting a lot of good feedback on this hole. So, okay, hole number 5, 10% elevation. Got to go ahead and play with our navigator here. Be very careful on how much topspin you use. Remember, we don't want to go too far up the fairway. I almost go too far on this drive. 10% elevation. Unfortunately, another great shot. This is going to become a common theme, as I was getting extremely frustrated with myself. But it's okay. You know, the only thing that we don't like is how far we roll up. So less topspin, everybody. We don't need to go this far up on this fairway. We do almost get a straight up approach, but you can see here I'm going to have to use side spin in order to get my ball in the hole, and we never want to use side spin when going for these extra drops. We want to be able to play this straight up, so don't go as far high on the fairway as I did. Play this 10% elevation at mid. But at this point, I was really getting in my own head. Great shot after great shot after great shot. Fortunately, I think that was really the last great shot of the round that mattered. 10% elevation at mid distance here. Remember, find that landing spot, find that sticky spot before you start to mess around with your spin. As you can see, I'm trying to aim on the left-hand side of the cup, letting the wind guide me to the hole. Just a click of backspin is probably needed on this shot. But we're going to have to offset this quite a bit more to the left-hand side of the hole, okay? Offset quite a bit more to the left-hand side of the hole. Now here, we're going to play this side. If you don't have the clubs to do this, just reference, the front nine walkthrough where I showed you 2 ways to play. But, on this hole, we just have to take advantage of this wind angle. And we're only using a Titan ball here. I want you to take a look at my overpower and see that I did a little bit too much. Now, at the end of the day, this is still going to be okay because even when we roll into the rough from here, we're able to save our hole no problem. I do put here, just don't be stupid, okay? If you're ever in the rough on any hole, whether you're playing in tournament play or whether you're playing in one-on-one play, you never need to take fully overpowered shots. You always want to make sure that you land on the fairway. So as you can see here, I only use a little bit of overpower so that my needle is still controlled. I use a little bit of curl, and we just take advantage of this slope and we roll onto the fringe. So don't panic. Don't take a full overpowered shot. Most important, you have got to land on the fairway or on the fringe or on the green. Don't go crazy overpower and fly into the rough or hit that sand bunker there on the left-hand side. Or just don't use as much overpower as I did. That would really be the biggest solution. Don't use as much overpower, land on the fairway, then you have a great chance to drop an alba on this hole. Okay. Here we're using the max backspin, 2 bars, a side spin to the right approach. And if you remember in the first video, I took a lot of time and I took screenshots on where we were aiming. Here we're doing the same thing, except we're playing 1 row up because we are getting headwind. So headwind, we're playing 1 row up, higher than we were last time. Last time we were on the bottom of that dark green row. Now you're going to see here it's not enough, all right? So I guess really this is the benefit of me making the videos and me playing first, is I think it's probably more beneficial for you all to see the shots that I miss so you know what to tweak. We miss this one exactly 1 1/4 green square short. So what do I mean? Well, look how my ball rolls. Look where the cup's at, and look where my ball rolls. It rolls right on the seam. Exactly 1 green row short, but the cup is in kind of like a quarter high up on that green square patch. So really we miss this 1 1/4 short. You need to start higher up. So on your shot, you need to start about 1.5 squares up of where I started to make that shot better for you, okay? Here's a drop, finally. This is hole number 8, and I really got sick and tired of the glitchy green. So when I saw this tailwind, I figured, heck, you know what? Let's just go for it. We can clear this with a berserker easily without even having to use full overpower. Now, if you get smaller wind, let's say you get 2.5 wind instead of, this 4 that I got, keep in mind you'll have to use more overpower. You got to remember those little things like when you're watching a streamer or you're trying to follow someone's guide. You got to kind of think about the wind. So here I got 4-mile-per-hour wind, almost as high as you can get in rookie. So I didn't have to go with as much OP. But if I get 2.3 miles on another account, then I know I have to go more OP because I'm not going to get that same wind push. So just keep that in mind. But that's an awesome drive to leave you with a thorn chip-in shot for an eagle. And we do get this one to drop at 10% elevation at mid-distance. So as I always do with my thorn, I go backspin. I just aim this baby right at the hole. 10% pull. we get the sink to drop. Okay, so have fun with that hole. That's a good one. And that'll bring us to hole number 9 here. So same thing with the drive here, 4 top, 3 right. I pull this 10% at mid distance of my driver with half a ball of curl to the right, as you see here. Perfect ball. And we go, and we shoot up. Okay, cool. Saving time, everybody. 320. Brings me here with minus 10% elevation. The one thing that I would say here, this is a little odd. This happened to me on both of my accounts. I played at minus 10% elevation on both, and somehow I missed to the right-hand side on both, even whenever I aimed dead center. So, the way this ball is bouncing from this angle right here, because you can see I've got my blue line up on the rough line, my blue ring up on the rough line, and I did it on both accounts. Here I favor the right-hand side of the hole, just because of the wind push like we did on the front 9 where I got the albatross. But something here with this bounce kicks me to the right. I aimed at dead center on my other account, and it missed the exact same way. So we might need to just oddly offset this to the left-hand side and still play the minus 10% elevation. I hope you found this helpful. Please subscribe if you're not already. Please give me the thumbs up, and I hope you have a great round. Thank you.